Thursday night baseball on the show as we come to you from Rogers Center here in Toronto. Continuing the road trip with the first of two between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Ivan Leon gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Up next for the Buccos, Christian Brummett. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball one as we are underway in Toronto. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
2-1 the count. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now at the plate, Christopher Wiggins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
He's not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Hard on the ground towards short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Now he thought about first here, but he'll go to second instead. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Striding into the box, Roberto Clemente. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
And this is knocked down on the mound, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They've got to get better production out of that leadoff spot. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Brummett at third. Wiggins at second with 1 away. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A throw to the plate, the tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for Pittsburgh. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Dan Wiggins gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So digging in now, Peter Boykin, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. A good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He enters this one 2nd in the American League in round trippers. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
A ball and a strike. The count's at 2 low now.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the 1st inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Standing in, Randy Wiggins, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Coming to the plate now, Curtis Wiggins, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. From the stretch. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And, oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And the recovery won't be in time to get him at third, and that ought to be scored as a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
That's blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Too high, and it's 3-0. Brian Brummett will be next. Three 3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that is through into left field. A base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing, makes for a fun clubhouse.
Stepping in now, Brian Brummett, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And he takes a cold strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Wiggins gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Angel Vargas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Here's a drive out toward left center field. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Standing in now, Scott Gifford, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
2-0 now.
clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position. Tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Christian Brummett will be next. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Brummett. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here comes the 1-0. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, and there's 1 away. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher.
Digging in to try it again, Christopher Wiggins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. On the year, Wiggins is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Now the 1-0, and this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third, and the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Clemente. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. To his right, Alomar. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Pirates lead it 4-0. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Next to bat for Toronto, Joe Carter. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Wow, one pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
1-1 the count to Joe Carter. Looking at his career totals, Carter is up over 2,700 base hits to this point in his major league career. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Wiggins has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping in for the Jays, Johan Cora. First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Donaldson leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Wiggins has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are two men gone.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Alomar. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Forrest Ross, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We'll go now to the top of the third. Pirates on top, 4-1. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Tyler Wiggins. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
All right, come on, throw me a meatball.
Now the 2-0 home.
There we go.
Second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
First pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Four to 1's our score here in inning number 3. Lofted in the air out to right field. Boykin is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
No, didn't want to chance it.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis.
Riding in once again, Curtis Wiggins. He reached on a single in his first truck. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Swung too early.
Wiggins leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Still too early swinging. Slow it down.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a
Double
ground ball to
play.
Tulowitzki. This might be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Walter Arojo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Wiggins on the move. And will track it down.
I should have dove.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss.
Sit down.
He picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ground
No,
ball to
good
third.
play.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Peter Boykin.
Good thing Tyler is tall.
Into the box now, Peter Boykin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Fastball called for strike 2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. 2 is left. Wiggins throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it 4-1. So striding forward now, Brian Brummett. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue.
I thought that was going to hit me.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Pirates right now would do anything to get that leadoff guy on. They would welcome a walk.
And he'll try to hold on the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Ball 4 there.
The 3-2 pitch.
That's ball 4.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Angel Vargas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Has a look, now the pitch.
Too
First
low.
pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Well, I'm going this time.
Brummett on at first. Nobody out. And there he goes towards second.
Oh, no.
Arojo.
Come on, get back.
1 out.
Shit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Scott Gifford.
Now batting, Scott Gifford. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1.
Boom.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap for this guy.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner will get back standing. Into the box now. Brummett.
Dadgummit.
Nothing doing. 4-1 our score as we play
Screw
number
that.
4.
I was gonna drag bunt.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. The 1-1 home. It was a sinker that misses for a ball.
Glad that was
It's one
low.
thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The 2-2.
Nope, ball
And he
4.
tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's
Oh, I
ball
thought it
3.
was ball 4.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it. Ball
There's
4.
ball
So
4.
that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Matt Martinez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Digging in once again, Christopher Wiggins. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation, and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Went about halfway there,
too
but
early.
it's a called strike regardless. Comes set, and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Come on, Clemente.
Into the box, Roberto Clemente. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Bucks out in front, 5-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks
Change
for a
my
strikeout
mind.
pitch.
I want to change up.
to send him packing for the second time. Down
Oh, almost got him to go.
Strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That's jamming.
The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brummett is going to get there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 20.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' road to the show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Josh Donaldson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back.
Damn, I hate that guy.
Center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
No more change-ups for you.
2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And there you see the Toronto leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks second best on the ball club. Digging in, Joe Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Carter has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Ready with the 1-0. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Carter, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
Yeah, how do you hang in there 19 years without just being an unbelievable talent, but also having the ability to look in the mirror and be willing to adapt and persevere and change on this field? It's so hard to be good at this game, and this guy for 19 years has gone to the post. Just to throw out some names, you're dealing in the company of guys like Ted Williams, the splendid Splinter. Mariano Rivera went to the post 19 years. My old teammate Chipper Jones.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here to that ball down the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
In now, Johan Hora. Grounder hit down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Hero. Sometimes it's a game of inches. When that ball hit or vacated with the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Standing in now, Roberto Alomar. Wiggins has a play. 2 gone.
Needed that.
Now batting, first baseman, Forrest Ross.
Stepping into the box, Forrest Ross. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ross, a former Dodger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Wiggins is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. It's the Pirates 5, the Blue Jays 2. Ready once again, Tyler Wiggins.
Leading off for the Pirates, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
I'll be right back, folks. Mother Nature calling.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nope. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Ah, come on.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready for another shot now, Randy Wiggins. Here comes the first pitch. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Left center, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Brian Brummett, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. You can tell he's starting to feel for it.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Angel Vargas. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first. And that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Scott Gifford. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's an 8-2 game.
Hey, not hit all
Let it
that
go,
hard.
Griff.
He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
In now, Christian Brummett, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Check swing grounder to the right side. He's got to hurry and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
In now, Christopher Wiggins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
That's inside. 2-0. And 0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucs. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Gifford rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping up now, Roberto Clemente. He's set. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The batter, third baseman, Tyler.
Coming to the plate again, Tyler Wiggins, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Bucks 10, the Blue Jays 2. Stepping into the box, Walter Arojo.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Wiggins. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Peter Boykin.
So coming to the plate, Peter Boykin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brummett is in pursuit. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Ready once again, Randy Wiggins. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1. Misses, ball two.
The count is 2-1.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. The 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Curtis Wiggins. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Betts has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Troy Tulowitzki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. 2 is left. Wiggins. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Digging in and looking for more. Josh Donaldson. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tapped up the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, Joe Carter.
Ready for another shot now. Joe Carter. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready for another chance. Angel Vargas.
Designated hitter, Angel Vargas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Into the box, Scott Gifford, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and the runner back easily. Ready with the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. He's running. Strike taken to throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So they can't get to strike him out, throw him out, double play, as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. In now, Christian Brummett, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now, as that's in there at the knees. Vargas, the runner at second with 1 away. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. touch. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive in another run. This guy is a money run producer.
James comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Christopher Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Line drive base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Just keeping him close. Standing in now, Roberto Clemente, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball and a strike. From the belt, the pitch, a little bouncer that winds up foul. And he struck him out.
The batter, third baseman, Tyler.
Riding in once again, Tyler Wiggins. From the stretch, drilled on the ground to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Pirates 12, the Blue Jays 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johan Hora. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit. 1
ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. 2 is left. Wiggins, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto Alomar. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Wiggins racing back, On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman, Forrest Ross.
Stepping in for the Jays, Forrest Ross. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Brummett will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Randy Wiggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Sliders in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Digging in once again, Curtis Wiggins. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's the second out.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Brummett.
In now, Brian Brummett. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Betts coming on. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. So they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Next to bat for Toronto, Walter Arojo. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Wiggins is there. 1 away. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long. Here's Mookie Betts. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Seared down the first baseline. And that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Into the box, Peter Boykin, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Clemente is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy.
Stepping up to the plate, Troy Tulowitzki, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Angel Vargas. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going in multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for nice center.
In now, Scott Gifford, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Stepping in now, Christopher Wiggins, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Up next for the Buccos, Roberto Clemente. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Vargas on second. Wiggins at first, 2 out in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving stop, and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame him. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
Yeah, and at this point, the home plate umpire is making it clear to both teams that he's not going to tolerate any back and forth of hitting batters, and nor should he. It becomes a player safety issue at that point, and that always has to be the top priority for any umpiring crew.
Digging in, Joe Carter. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Now batting, Roberto Alomar. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He pulls this one into right. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. The Pittsburgh Pirates host road win number 40 on the year. Dan Wiggins earned his 9th win of the year. Ivan Leon couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.